If things get stressful, like I lost my voice in Brighton. And yes, when I was having a pint of hot toddy to try and sort out the voice.
It was like a bottle of hot toddy, though, wasn't it?
Yes, it kind of sorted something else. Which, yeah.
I said to him, he had a really bad cold, lost his voice. I said, have a little hot, keep on the red wine, because red wine dries your throat up. Have a little hot toddy, a bit of whiskey, and so, half a bottle later, before the show.
It wasn't working, so I had some more. So, yeah, it kind of sorted the brain out a bit instead.
What did you smash backstage?
I can't remember. Well, my phone, I remember doing that. For some reason, I got very upset with the phone. I don't know why. There was some message on it or something, and I didn't like it.
It is technology, Monty, that's why.
Yes, I'm very much
digital.
I'm very much of the fan of Ian McGilchrist, who's saying that we're all turning into robots and we're relying too much on the left hemisphere of the brain and making ourselves into a part of a big machine. And I think it was partly that, because Apple said that my iPad, they wouldn't replace the thing that you charge it up with. So they basically said you need to buy a new one. No, just yeah. Yeah, just the cable. Well, not the cable, the port. They wouldn't. Yeah, the thing you plug it in.
Can you think of one word description for behaviour for Apple? One word.
Exploitative.
Very good.
Well, it's also written, so I've got my little badge there. Nice psychedelic badge.
Yes.
So it doesn't look like what it.
Is it an anagram of an ancient English king?
It could be.
Someone out there, shout it. You're going to have to shout, because we're all old and deaf, and you might be a long way away.
Oh, hello, what did you have for tea tonight, everybody?
I went down a falafel stall down in
On the centre? Yeah, that's about it.
which was very good.
I made a hummusy pie. Yeah. That's pastry, cheese, leeks and potatoes. Fucking lovely.
Oh, I just at the market at there was a oh gosh, so Middle Eastern store. So I had some lentils there. Pretty good.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. Thank you. I haven't had my
Shout out, go on.
I'll give the recipe after.
What do you think of John Rock's write-up about you in his book?
I've read it.
They haven't read it.
What's it like working with Rat again?
It's actually very nice, actually. He's mellowed slightly in his age. He's a phenomenal drummer.
Yes.
It's exciting working with him.
Okay, one more, quick one.
I love political songs. Can you tell me more about the motivation behind the wearing the flags?
Okay, that's this lady loves political songs on this album, Beware of the Clowns, which is that the new single or the yeah. No, I know it's on the album. Captain, one of yours.
Well, try and keep it brief. But I used to follow politics, and I just got a bit disillusioned of late, because it just seems that nothing really changes. And there's endless wars, and like just the next, each successive prime minister is worse than the one before, and whatever America says, we jump and we send money or troops or whatever. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, so blah blah blah. So instead of like chucking a brick through the TV screen every time Tony Blair or Cameron or any the pillar, what's his name, Boris, Boris, I just laugh at him instead, or write a lyric, and it kind of sums him up, doesn't it?
Every country.
Yeah, yes. And some might say that's just a wacky coincidence. On the other hand, some might say they're actually shit on purpose. Because by design they're taking us through to something God knows what, but it's not going to be good. So anyway, bollocks to the fucking lot of them.
Okay, I'm back here. Wake the Dead is a track on the new album, and it's described by somebody in the band. I think it might be the captain because it's got a swear word in it. It says it's a fucking killer song for fans if they need one for their funeral. My question to the Damned is: do you hear of many Damned songs played at funerals?
Unfortunately, more and more.
And anyone's in particular, I wouldn't mind departing this life to Curtain Call, for example. Is that a favourite? It only befits my status.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, I mean, my dad loved love song. You know, he'd go down a pub and come back and crooning in Frank Sinatra style. Ray, 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 I love this song. Oh God, Ray, oh, it's for you. So we played it at his funeral, quite loud as well. It was just a brilliant moment. And I thought it might be an idea to write one special at some point. You know, well, I might kick the bucket one day. So yeah, something to play there.
A round of applause. Your father was Tom, wasn't he?
Tom Burns, yeah. He was fantastic. He let us rehearse in the front room. It was a terraced house in Croydon, and like the neighbours, God, they fucking hated us. But he'd come back from work. He used to do a street lighting, and he'd come back at midnight, and we'd still be thrashing away in the room there, making this unholy noise. At midnight. Fuck's sake, give it a break, gentlemen. Anyway, good luck.
Wonderful. Dave, now your voice sounds absolutely incredible on this record. It really does. And the songs that you're the principal writer of seem to show a bit more. Seem to be a little more personal than has been.
Yeah, I've been asked this question a few times now.
Yes, that's because a guy last night
Well, it is
said-
the first time probably that well, not the first time, because Curtain Call was quite personal, but it's about us, basically. But it's the first time I've drawn on experience rather than something I like to look at, like a film or a feeling of some other sort. So yeah, they are personal. Inward looking.
Part of the mystique is probably not to give too much away about what they're saying, I guess.
What are they saying?
I don't know.
It's not true.
Okay, and your daughter contributes to the album, is that correct?
She plays a little violin on Roderick and stuff, yeah. Amazing, has no fear. The first time she played with us, she played the violin part in Curtain Call, walked on stage 12 years old.
It's brilliant.
Not a fear, you know, all these people, I mean, she'd already played it, hadn't she? Played it before I did. She played with a violin troupe that she plays and stuff. Yeah, she's quite a character. Takes them on a stride. A lot more talented than I am.
Okay, now, Captain, I remember, you won't remember, but I remember having a conversation with you maybe a dozen or so years ago.
How about
And-
5 Rios?
And it was about the Glitter Band. And we were discussing, or you were saying how much you loved the Glitter Band, but you know, there were obviously complications because of the lead singer's shenanigans. Now, these are addressed on one of the many highlights of the album, Leader of the Gang. Can you just tell me about why you wanted to put that down?
Well, because we're brave for a start, and we touch topics that nobody else will. You know, I don't see Clapton or Paul Weller writing songs about Gary Glitter. brave or stupid, I don't know. But I did some gigs with the Glitter Band a few years ago, and you know, they're a nice bunch of people, and they can't get an audience. And I mean, they just sit home and do. They don't play live, and it's not their fault that he was a kiddie fiddler. You know what I mean? What can you do? So anyway, do you ban the music, or do you stop them from playing, or did they have to change their name, or I don't know. It's a discussion that we're kind of not having really, because the tabloids are, you know. I mean, if you're going to follow it through, then you have to like sort of ban everybody who's done anything like that, and that would include politicians, business leaders,
Royalty.
film directors,
It also includes
classical composers.
I was going to say Richard Wagner. I mean, he famously anti-Semitic and used by the Nazi Party for that reason. You know, do we stop listening to some of the most powerful music ever created because of that? You know, it's a bit weird, the idea that music can be kind of contaminated by someone's lifestyle or thoughts or whatever. You know.
Yeah, the song doesn't praise him in any way at all, you know, but it's just the music. That two drummer thing that the band had, you know, it was their version of glam rock, and I love glam rock anyway, but that sound, nobody else did it before or since. I mean, even dear old Adam Ant, he was a fan as well, you know.
Can I add to that, please? Sorry to interrupt. Denim, the band Denim, used Pete Phipps on the drums on one of their albums. From the Glitter Band. Yeah.
So, what was the question? Sorry.
Oh, because you were talking about the Glitter Band.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Pete Phipps, the drummer from the Glitter Band, worked with Denim on one of their albums.
That was
Yes.
it.
Denim.
Denim. Lawrence Felt.
Oh right, okay.
He worked with
Yeah.
them as well.
Oh, Denim, yeah. Oh, God, he's in there somewhere. Yeah. Do you remember Denim? Denim. Yeah. What was that? They had a great single. What was it called? Yeah. Oh. Thanks for reminding me.
Okay, a little departure into Lawrence and Felt there. So, what was I going to say? Yes, the several, I can't know, it's as many as 6 or 7 songs from the new album were played live.
We're playing all of the album except for Gospel.
Right, okay, you played all of it. Yeah.
That's 11 tracks on the set.
Wow. So what was that like performing them? Because obviously you didn't have the chance to road test them first. Well,
No.
what did you learn about them by playing them live?
What did we learn about? Well, it's always strange when you play new material because it changes slightly, and perhaps then on one of the other ones you realise that you're probably playing it better than you recorded because you get so familiar with how